You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Morning, everybody. To episode 15. 1, 2, 3. Move. Move. Sorry, dog's getting in the way. No, get away from me. Move. Episode 15 of No Shoes in the House. Because we wear no shoes in the house. My dogs have no shoes. I have no shoes. It's cleaner. I stole it from the Asians. Latinos don't do that. Yeah. White people don't do that. I stole it from the Asians for sure. This is way cleaner. It's way cleaner. Kind of what's been going on? I guess we have, let me see, we have a few different things, right? We have right now the whole Diddy fiasco thing is still going on, and then we have everything with the war. Not even a war, I guess. It's Iran and Israel are beefing. I mean, Israel's beefing with everybody all the time, to be honest. I don't care who gives a shit. But then there was also the vice president debate. Full transparency, I don't care about politics at all. Nothing. It does not matter to me. There's people who say it matters. People who say, and it definitely does. You have to cast your vote. You have to do this. You have to do that. And to be honest, whatever happens has never really affected me. It's affected everybody. And regardless of what I do, it doesn't matter. I just don't care. I just don't care because I don't want to complain about it. Because if I vote and if I actually give two shits about it, I have a reason to complain. I could be like the rest of the a-holes on social media or arguing with my family or friends. Or like, oh, well, this presidential candidate, blah, 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 blah. Or this one is, yada, yada. One, they're saying he's racist and everybody hates him and all this other shit. And the other one, it's like, well, you're not Indian enough or you're not black enough or, you know, they're all fucking robots. They're all lizards. Who cares? The only thing that I'm concerned about, and this is probably my biggest gripe with election time or election year, this is probably what pisses me off the most, is the amount of goddamn commercials, the amount of posters in like lawn signs and street signs that they put out there, the amount of fucking text messages and calls that I get that are all geared towards, hey, come take this poll, or your senator needs fucking help getting fresh water into public schools. There's not fresh water right now. How bad can it be? I don't care. Just stop those commercials so I can continue to watch my YouTube videos. Why do I have to watch 5 minutes of this person's a criminal? This person doesn't give a shit about abortion. This person wants to fucking kill babies and definitely fuck your wife. I don't care. Do not care. Do not care. Stop the commercials so I can watch more YouTube videos. I'm spending 5 minutes watching political commercials to watch a 2 minute Michael Jordan dunk highlights video. Why? And it's on fucking everything. Also, looping back around this, so I'm sorry. Guilty. I have about 5 or 6 different streaming services, and I only pay for one because friends or family gave me the other ones. That's just it. I didn't steal it. It was given to me. Like their logins and stuff like that. Well, I had Hulu originally, and I was under the impression that Hulu had, you have the version, the tier that you pay for, that you have commercials. And that was fine. I understood that. That was cool. It was okay. It was like 2 minutes or something. It was fine. I paid $5 a month. I'm good. I'm happy with that. I pay $5. I get to watch King of the Hill reruns and American Dad and Futurama and stuff like that. Wild Boys, I highly recommend Wild Boys. And that was fine. But now Netflix has commercials, Disney Plus has commercials. Um, you already know my beef with YouTube right now. YouTube has all those commercials. Everything has commercials. There's only two things I've been accustomed to having commercials longer than 15 seconds. And you can't hear, and the biggest thing that pisses me off is that you can't even skip them. You can't skip them. It's 15 minutes of so and so supports Hamas, and this guy over here doesn't give two shits about voter rights, and then this person here wants to bring the Haitians to your house. Like, bro, I don't care. Bring the fucking Haitians. I don't care. Just let me skip the goddamn commercial. That's it. I would much rather have the Haitians come in, eat one of my dogs if I can skip those commercials for the rest of the year. I'll prep the fucking grill. So annoying. So annoying. I mean, for like the past, 10 years, there was only two things that was allowable to have commercials since we did the whole cable cutting thing, since people cut cable. There's two things that are allowed to have commercials or an ad before you view it. Number one is Hulu. Or actually, three things. I'm sorry. Number one is Hulu. Number two is YouTube, and that's only because it was a small little clip. And number three is Pornhub. Those are the three things that are allowed to have a 5 to 15-second ad before the video. And you can skip on all of them. You used to be able to skip on all of them. Imagine what that would be like. Imagine if you're on good old P-Hub and you're about to to take care of business with your favorite adult film actress, and a commercial comes on and it's like Kamala Harris supports your right to choose. Or Donald Trump did win the 2020 election. Like, bro, I got half a chub, man. The only Indian I want to see on P-Hub is Mia Khalifa. I don't even actually. I don't know if she's Asian or not. Indian. I think so. I have no idea. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That is funny though. That is really funny. I would not like to see a political ad right before I'm about to watch a compilation of you know, best face shots. No. Yeah, I hate those commercials. That's been really bugging me lately. Those commercials, all the signage and stuff. One person's calling another one person a terrorist, another one is calling them a terrorist. At no time did I see do I see a sign from anybody and think, huh, you know what? They're probably right. You know what? That makes sense, right? Abortion is wrong. Jesus is the way. You know what? I think they're onto something. No, man, you're wasting paper, bro. Just save it, hand out some flyers or some shit. It'd probably be more effective. Probably would. Oof, man. People cannot get past like the whole Diddy thing is still going wild. Every day you hear like something else. Like what was the other one? It was yesterday I heard 120 counts of sexual assault or sexual abuse with some people some as young as 9 years old. That's fucked up. And the first thing I thought of was like, oh no, little Bow Wow, little Romeo. That sucks, man. That sucks. Now the way that one of like the biggest people I guess that they're pushing out as like a victim is Justin Bieber, right? They're pushing out Justin Bieber because there's like all these videos like surfacing of Bieber just being like super uncomfortable with fucking Pedo Diddy. It shouldn't be P Diddy. It should be Pedo Diddy. With Pedo Diddy just like saying, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're gonna come to the house, right?" He's tapping on his chest, like, "Yeah, you're gonna come to the house, right? You're gonna come hang out with us, right?" And and Lil Bieber's like, "I mean, yes." He's like, "These guys are gonna run a trade on me." I feel bad for him. I guess, I feel bad for him for that part. Nobody likes to get gang raped by Sean Puffy Combs. But all these videos are all surfacing of obviously the Biebs, that his parents kind of gave him over and was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna go stay at Diddy's house for 2 days? Of course, go son. You know what you need to do." Like that. Okay, so in all honesty, that I think it's his mom, right? I think he had a mother. His mom had to have known what she was doing. She had to. Who in their right mind is going to just let their kid go to a complete stranger's house to work on music overnight without any supervision when they're a child? Now, keep in mind, too, right? So I'd say maybe like in the last 30 years or so, I'd say kind of because the whole pedo rapey thing was more prevalent or was more observed and monitored in the 90s and 2000s, I would say more than it was back in, the 70s, the 80s, the 60s. But the parents, they knew what Catch a Predator was, right? They seen Unsolved Mysteries. They saw what happened to John Benet Ramsey. And they had to have known, Diddy comes to your house and he's like, "Hey, Miss Bieber, your son is very talented. He has a great voice. He has nice lips. He's a nice petite figure. Thank you very much. He takes after his mother. Are you? We're really trying to get him a record deal right now. Do you know where maybe I can speak to somebody about getting him a record deal?" You personally? No. No, I don't know anywhere where you can go and you can talk to somebody. Now him on the other hand, I know somebody he can talk to himself alone. Oh, you don't need any favors from, I'd be happy to help out. I just really want to get him a record deal. He's so good. He'd be great. I just would love to maybe have a chat with the record producer about it. I mean, I I don't think you would be a good fit for the record producer. Justin, on the other hand, he would be. He's very talented, you know. He has a nice high-pitched feminine voice, very soft, right? Nice hair. He has a nice mouth. He's everything that a future pop star needs. I think you should have a meeting with my boss, with the president of Bad Boy Records. It's a 2-day meeting slash slumber party, so they can truly assess his vocal skills, his oral skills, if you can say. And he's guaranteed to get a record deal? Yeah. Yeah, he's guaranteed to get a deal, all right. Guaranteed to get a big D, and you'll be set for life. Right? That had to have happened. That had to have happened. It's not real if it didn't. Like, think about it, right? It's a single mom out in Canada. It's a young single mom. So she's a young single mom who sees her kid can sing. He's out singing in the street. Let me get him a record deal. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go try and suck Diddy's dick. Diddy's like, "Nah, you're too old." She's what, 26 or something, 27, something like that. And he's like, "Oh, I like you, Beebs." You know. Then he gets him to do. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the Nickelodeon kind of behind the scenes. Um, One of the fathers had admittedly, he said that him and a lot of other parents just turned the blind eye, just kind of, they saw what was happening and they basically said, this is going to be good for them in the long run. It will make them happy It will make them, it will give them money, it will give them financial stability, it will give them whatever. I mean, to each their own, to each their own. Now, another one though this is the one that I don't get. This is the one that I don't get at all, which I get the Biebs. I get the Biebs and I get all these kids that don't have anybody, that don't have any lives, any future lives and shit like that. I get that part. Like yes, you got raped in the butt in exchange for millions of dollars. Your parents threw you under the bus because your parents were also struggling losers and they didn't know what else to do. And I mean, what kind of shit parent like gets their child and says, I want to make them famous because that's my meal ticket out? No, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. And I mean, it's proven that they've all been pieces of shit. That none of those kids have relationships with their parents. But the one that I don't understand is now is Jaden Smith. I understand, Will Smith and Jada Smith have been, Jada Pinkett Smith have been like really weird as far as just kind of what's been happening with them over like the past few years, with the whole entanglements, with the whole interview crying on TV, with the whole slapping Chris Rock. I mean, that's a bitch move, Will. You're a bitch. And not just that though, they have 3 kids. So these people are already rich. They're already rich and successful. They don't need any money. They don't need any clout. They don't need any media attention anymore, media attention. So why in the fuck would you throw your kids to the wolves? Wolves being Diddy's house. What motive do you have to throw your kid to the wolves? Like, I get it. You saw the interaction between the record exec and Justin Bieber's mom. Right? She's a single mother. She's poor. She doesn't have anything. She wants to make money. Yes, it sucks, but that's probably what happened, right? She was trying to get a deal. She was probably a groupie trying to suck some dick to move up, right? Queen Bee said it best. She said, I had to suck dick to get to the top. Shout out Little Kim, who looks like the leprechaun now from the Leprechaun movies. I don't understand that one. I don't understand what purpose you would have as a parent to throw your kid into that world head first, knowing what happened there, knowing what goes on there, knowing what would happen to him. Like, that's fucked up. As you think about it, right? You think about 2 different sides of this coin. You have single mom, broke, probably a dental assistant, drove a Nissan Altima. Um, uh, she was young. She was a young single mother. I doubt she had any college education, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to support for her son. And on the other side, you have husband and wife, both extremely wealthy, plenty of money, plenty of they have basically a stable life, right? They have a home, they have food, they all have they don't have to worry about their basic necessities. They have friends, they're in school, they're now, in what world would the children of those 2 groups of people end up getting fucked by Diddy? That makes no sense at all. No sense at all, right? Because you have these I don't say you have, but a lot of times people don't understand when you grew up in a upper middle class society, or a social economic status. You don't understand how some people from the hood have like these difficult, they don't have that many opportunities, right? You, People always say, "Oh, you were trying to get out of the hood, and you don't understand, or why didn't you just go get a job instead of selling drugs, or why did you have to resort to stealing instead of going to college?" And it's like, if you go to college, you would have been able to get a higher paying job to get more money to be able to buy yourself more food. It's like, yeah, but I'm hungry right fucking now. It's easier for me to steal that right now and eat because I'm don't want to stay hungry for 4 years until I get my degree and get a job and then wait my first 2 weeks to get my paycheck to then eat. That's a long time, bruh. It doesn't happen like that. Feel for Biebs. His homie is wrecked. He found Jesus. He grew a mustache. He looks like Farva from Super Troopers. And then Jaden Smith, the boy, I didn't even know this, but the homie emancipated from his parents at age 16. So at 16 years old, you said, fuck you, Will. Fuck you, Jada. I'm out. Peace the fuck out. And he won. Or he was able to get his freedom. I guess, I don't know, it sounds like slavery. He was able to get away from his parents, basically. That's gotta be a tough one, man. I understand Biebs' mom, and I understand what she was probably going through and what she was probably trying to do. I feel bad for the Biebs because he's a victim of that. That sucks, man. And although I don't understand the Smith family, I do feel bad for fucking Jaden. Just like, bro, I can't imagine not having that trust with my parents over that shit. Over them fucking throwing me to go get gang raped by fucking Bad Boy Records. Ooh, man, not good. And I think it's messed up because there is like I don't know if you guys are familiar, but like I don't know. I don't know. I'll talk about it next time. I'm done. I'm done for today. I went on a weird tangent. That's it for today, guys. I appreciate it. See you guys later.